Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on a Wednesday, May 17th, 2023. Just trying to cook up this NBA playoffs per usual, man. So, last night, 1 on the jam session. We had the leg show +6. It pushed. Hopefully, some of y'all cash that ticket. So when I come on here in the morning, I try to give the consensus number, the number that I see most consistently across all sports books. And at the time of recording yesterday, it was +6 with the Lake Show. But throughout the day, man, that number did grow to 6.5 and even 7 on some sports books. So I know some of y'all may have pushed with me. Some of you may have cashed. Just depending on what number you got, man. So it is what it is. And then my top play yesterday was the under. I knew I was cooked on that the first few minutes of the game, man. As the defense that I thought was going to show up from both teams was non-existent, and offense ruled the day yesterday, man. We'll get back on track today. We've still been stupid hot over the last 2 weeks or so, man. So let's get back on track, man, and keep that momentum rolling forward into tonight and the rest of the playoffs, man. That was a great game last night, though. On the +6, I thought we were dead in the water in the third quarter as well. Nuggets were up about 20. I had tweeted out, Jokic is the best player in the league, and it's not even close. And I still believe that, man. I don't want to hear no Embiid talk. I don't want to hear no Giannis Antetokounmpo talk. There's no way you are watching Denver Nuggets games and you don't come to that conclusion that Jokic is the best player in the league, man. He's a point center. He runs the offense, the game, the floor from the center position. Rebounds, points, assists. Best player in the league, man. And the Lakers have their work cut out for them in this series, man. They do. They're going to have to steal one in Denver. It's going to be tough, man. We talked about it yesterday, how dominant the Nuggets are at home. 41-7 now are the Nuggets on their home floor. It's a great game last night. Hey, I'll take a push over a loss any day of the week, man. Any day of the week, man. So not too upset about that one yesterday. I am upset about that under. We'll get back on track today, though. We got the Eastern Conference Finals tonight, man. We got Celtics Miami, third time in 4 years. Should be a good series, man. It should be. I'm super excited. Y'all know we're going to cook it up per usual, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Click that link in the description. It takes you right to my Handicapper page. There, you can find my top plays, man. My $19 NBA Jam Session play and my $25 MLB play of the day, man. We dropped the $19 NBA Jam Session play yesterday on that under, but we did hit the MLB play of the day yesterday with my favorite team, the Texas Rangers, man, as we bounced back and beat the Braves yesterday at home, man. So both my top plays, my favorite plays on the board every day can be found in that link in the description, as well as my long-term packages, man. I do offer long-term 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, seasonal. Hop on one of those and I can help you make some money over an extended period of time, man. I've been red hot over the last 2 to 3 months or so across all sports, man. So hop on some long-term and I'll help you put some money in your pockets. I'm active on Twitter all day, man, at ParlayGuyJ. So any questions, concerns, or anything like that, hit me on Twitter, man. You can DM me or at me, however you want to do it. I should get back to you. And my live show will be back this evening, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. I'll bring on a guest and we just run through the card one more time. It's only one game a day now, so just the one game, but we will come back and cook it up with y'all one more time. I love the conversation with the guest and y'all in the comments, man. So come spend some time with your guy later on today. Eastern Conference Finals, shake it up. I'm ready to cook it up, man. Ready to try to smash it per usual, man. Thank y'all for watching again. Without further ado, let's make some money tonight and let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, now, so we got the Heat on the road facing the Celtics, man. Boston laying 8, total 211. Third time in 4 years we're getting this matchup, man. I'm super excited for tonight's game. Should be a good one. This is how I'm looking at the series as a whole, man. Boston, I've said for most of the season, majority of the season, I thought they were the best team in basketball. I said I do think the Celtics are getting back to the NBA Finals, and I really don't see nobody in the East stopping them from doing so. Now that we're here, they beat up on the Sixers last series, who I thought was going to be their toughest competition. If you're asking me right now who's the better team, Philadelphia or Miami, I'm telling you Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia would have beat Miami in a series probably in 6 games. I said I think the hardest tough for this Boston team was going to be against Philadelphia last round. We saw them take care of Atlanta first round as well. The main question for me in this series, kind of like I said, the main question in the other series, I think both series can come down to very simple information. And the other one, it's what is Anthony Davis going to do on Nikola Jokic, man? And we seen last night what the answer to that was. In this series, the answer is going to be, is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown going to have those disappear games like they did in those first 2 series? They disappeared a few games in that Atlanta series, and they tried to do so in that Philadelphia series. If Boston comes out tonight and plays the Boston-type basketball, they're going to blow out the Miami Heat tonight. And they should blow them out damn near every night, is how I think. I think Boston is the clear-cut better team. So this is how I'm looking at this one tonight, man. If Boston puts their best foot forward, I think they win this game by 12 to 15 points, man. So I'm going to lay it with the Celtics. And I do feel pretty comfortable that they play this style of basketball tonight. I hope they don't come out and lay an egg. The last 2 times, man. So let's start with Tatum. Really struggled in that game 6, man, in an elimination game. Was struggling. 0 for 1. 0 for 11, 1 point at halftime in the elimination game in Philadelphia was crazy. I was all over his ass about that. Then he bounced back and had a magical fourth quarter, outscored the Sixers himself in the fourth, pulled that game out, forced the game 7, heading back to Boston. So it started in that fourth quarter for Jason Tatum in game 6 against the Sixers. We all know what he did in game 7 in Boston, went for 51, had an amazing game, closed out Philadelphia on his home floor. Well, they're still in Boston tonight, man, and I think once you have an historic performance like that, when you've been struggling, I think that momentum kind of carries over into this one. I really do, and I think Miami is going to have to make some adjustments defensively. This is not Milwaukee. Man, and this is not New York. Boston, in my opinion, is a way better offensive team than both of those other teams, man. Boston can beat you in many different ways, and Boston will shoot the 3 ball at a decent clip. I think Boston shoots the ball better than New York and Milwaukee from deep. When Boston gets hot, Boston will get hot, man. I believe this line is at 8 for a reason. I do think this is going to be a decent series. I got Boston probably winning it in 5 or 6. I think they're just that much the better team. But we have seen Miami be super scrappy, and they got that dog in them, and they're going to get them a game or 2. You got to account for that. But game 1, I don't see it happening, especially not off of all the momentum that Boston now has. I expect them to win this game and win it really comfortably tonight, man. I expect them to put it to Miami. That's how I see this one shaking out, man. So I'm going to lay the 8 with Boston tonight, as I do think they win this game by 12 to 15 points. I think Jason Tatum continues to play at a high level like we seen him do last game and start to do in game 6 in the fourth quarter. I think all that momentum carries over. Jaylen Brown is going to get his. He's a really underrated player. I like Jaylen Brown a lot, man. He doesn't get enough credit for how much this Celtics team runs through him as well as Jason Tatum. So I think Jaylen Brown has a decent game, probably has 25 plus. Marcus Smart brings his leadership and defense to the game. And like I always say about this Miami team, man, I really do struggle with their role players stepping up on the road in this one, man. Boston is a different environment, man. It just is. And I struggle with counting on Strus, Vincent, old Kevin Love, old Kyle Lowry to get it done here in this game 1. I do think there's going to be some games in this series where they look like they've looked for majority of this playoff run really good. But I also expect them to have some slight regression as well, and I could definitely see it being game 1. Not overcomplicating this one. I'm taking the better team, and I'm going to lay the 8 with them at home where they've gone stupid, dummy, crazy at all season. We got a great ATS team versus a terrible ATS team. I believe the line is at 8 for a reason, man, and I do think the Celtics win this one and win it really comfortably. I'm going to lay the points with Boston here in this matchup tonight. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session on May 17th, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash those like buttons for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets, the ones that I'm placing tonight, can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Click that link in the description. Takes you right to my handicapper page, man. There you can find my top plays, my $19 NBA Jam Session play, which we will get back on track on, man. I think we're like 9-2. Last 11 on that play, so we will get back on track on it after dropping yesterday. And I got my MLB play of the day up there for sale for you guys as well. We smacked it yesterday with the Rangers, man. We look to keep that momentum rolling forward into tonight and the rest of the season, man. You can find both top plays. Link in the description. You can also find my long-term packages, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, seasonal. Or you can continue just watching these free videos, man, as we do come on and cook it up every day per usual, man. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ, and I will be back later this evening with my live show, man, 3 Central, 4 Eastern, man. Come spend some time with your guy later on today. I bring on a guest, and we run through the NBA card one more time. Love chatting with my guest and you guys in the comments. Come spend some time with us later on today, man. So Wednesday, middle of the week, man. Let's make it count. Let's make some money tonight. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm going to see y'all later on today, man. I'm out of here. Peace.